insights that can help you not only survive, but thrive in your medical journey. Now, stress. In Latin, strictus means drawn tight. You can see on the right, there is a drawn bowstring. Now, much like this drawn bowstring, ready to unleash its power, this ancient term beautifully captures the essence of tension and readiness. Now, fast forward to our modern world, we face challenges daily, much like the drawn bowstring, with the pressure of academics, looming deadlines, and constant cycle of memorizing and learning to forget. Now, these are our strictest moments where we feel the tension and pressure. But just as the bowstring holds potential energy, so do we. So let us explore how to unlock the power of strictness in our lives. Make it a force for growth, success, and well-being. Now, imagine this. Is the night before a crucial exam. Okay, is my audio clear or is it not? Am I
It's
audible?
clear.
Okay.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, thank you. So, where was I? So it was exam, right? You have been preparing for the exam. You have a very good plan for your exam. And your peers who might not have prepared that properly start suggesting that you should pull an all-nighter together with them to cram more material. Now, the peer pressure sets in. The fear of missing out on last-minute group study, even if it's not the most effective way to learn, can be intense. You might feel compelled to join in, fearing that you'll fall behind if you don't. Now, this is a classic example of peer pressure in med school setting. It can lead to choices that are not in your best interest, disrupt your well-planned study routine, and ultimately increase your stress. Next is academic versus social life. Striking the right balance between academics and social life feel like walking on a tightrope. Next is relationships. The most interesting part, right? Just kidding. Friendships, romantic entanglements, and the quest to find your tribe can sometimes add to your social stress. Also, adjusting to a new environment, whether it's starting med school in a new city or embarking on a new chapter in life, or adjusting to unfamiliar surroundings can be a significant source of stress. Other stresses, it can be your financial burdens, or it can be traffic, public transportation, or long distances that can eat up your time and energy. Or it can be balancing your side gig with your studies and personal time. That can be a challenging task at times. Now, is stress so bad, or is stress always so bad? Let us see that. This is a graph about the Yerkes-Dodson law. I will not define the law, but let's see what it is. Now see the left graph. The Yerkes-Dodson law is often depicted by an inverted U-shaped curve on a graph. This curve illustrates the relationship between stress or arousal and performance. On the horizontal axis, on the horizontal axis, you can see the left graph. You have the level of stress or arousal. It ranges from low stress or arousal on the left to high stress or arousal on the right. On the vertical y-axis, there is performance or productivity. It also ranges from weak or low performance or low productivity to strong or high performance or high productivity. Now, the curve starts low on the left, rises to a peak in the middle, and then descends on the right. The ascending part of the curve on the left represents the idea that as stress or arousal increases from a low level, performance improves. This is often referred to as the motivation zone. Then, the peak of the curve is where performance is at its best, representing the optimal level of stress for a given task. Beyond the peak, as the stress continues to increase, there is a decrease in your productivity. Okay, so this last portion, this is called the anxiety zone or the stress zone. About the graph on the right side, we tend to remain focused despite high stress levels when it is a simple task. Whereas if it is a difficult task, we tend to get anxious very soon. Okay. Stress signals. What are the signals or the signs that our body gives when it is stressed? Or you can say the body's physical responses from ranging from tense muscles or increase in heartbeat, which often communicate our stress more effectively than words ever could. Let us see what are the stress signals. Okay. First is irritability. This girl is angry, maybe with her boyfriend or with her friends or with her family members. No one understands us, right? Next is anxiety. Oh my God, so much syllabus is left. I have not studied. Less time, so much syllabus. I don't know how to finish it. Lack of concentration. You see, the brain has walked out of that boy's head. Mood swings. You can see these girls. Some, like, it's a roller coaster, right? Some are happy, some are tensed, frightened. Poor decision making. You do not know what to do. Should I complete anatomy first? No, no, no. Let me complete physiology. It's easier. Next is this negative self-talk. And often the devil wins. Here are some statistics. The left one is a study which was done among medical students in a college in Saudi Arabia. So there it was found that the total prevalence of stress was 63% and that of severe stress was 25%. Now the prevalence of stress was higher among females than among males. And this has been found in other studies as well, not just this study. On the right side, you can see a study that was done in India. And it reported that 86% of the respondents had burnout and 80% had exhaustion. So we know how stressed med students in general are. Okay, prescribing peace. Okay, what are the 4 hormones of happiness? You can put in the chat box. Do you know what are the 4 hormones of happiness? All right. Right. Good, good, good. All right. So there are 4 hormones of happiness, let me tell. We have a time crunch, right? It's dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphin. Now, if you have a good sleep or a good sleep-wake cycle rather, there will be increased serotonin. Now that will lead you to stay active and alert. Next is healthy food. Healthy food is very necessary and it's important to avoid junk foods. Although it's good celebrating small victories, that leads to increase in your dopamine levels as well. Also, you can groom yourselves, that leads to increase in your dopamine levels. Physical activity and exercise. This increases your endorphin levels, and you know endorphins are natural painkillers. So that too leads to decrease in your stress. Next is time management and organization. This is very important. You need to prioritize what is more important. You need to make a schedule that is doable. Not like you're studying 18 hours a day and for the next 3 days you're not studying. Don't do that. Like every day you can study for 6 hours and prioritize that this is more important. I should study this now. And after that, you do that. Relaxation techniques, calm your mind and body, and social support and seeking help. You know, can you please unmute? Mute yourself. Thank you. Social support and seeking help. Now, we all have seen, in fact, a lot of news articles these days about uh, what stress can do and how severe it is. So, uh, Please reach out to your family, your friends. That is really necessary. If you are facing anything and if you feel that you're not comfortable with them, you don't refrain from taking professional help. Now, building resilience. Okay, dynamic process wherein individuals display positive adaptation. Okay, I'll not read the definition. I know how it feels just reading slides. Everyone gets bored. So, what actually is resilience? Resilience is like the human spirit's ability to bounce back from the trials and tribulations of life. Is the determination to recover, to adapt, and emerge even stronger in the face of adversity. Just like a spring that rebounds after being compressed, resilience allows us to spring back from challenges, growing in the process. Okay, why is resilience required? It helps you persevere through tough coursework and exams. We know we have part tests, unit tests, semester exams, prof exams, university exams, we call it. So there are a lot of exams. And, many a times we perform well, many a times we do not perform well. Don't let those moments when you don't perform well overpower you. It's all right to get less marks at times. Uh, okay, next is enables you to maintain composure and empathy during patient interactions. Now, sometimes the patients will be very, very, very angry. They will shout on you. You need to maintain your calm and composure at that time. Next is it helps you to manage the demands of long hours effectively. So you'll have long duties, during your internship or even later in your life, like 12 hours or 24 hours sometimes. So resilience is required. Now, resilience recipe. Now, these are the essential aspects for maintaining well-being and success in med school. First is self-care. Taking care of your physical health and mental health is paramount, as I already mentioned. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, and self-compassion are crucial to keep stress in check. Next is growth mindset. Embrace challenges and view setbacks as opportunities for growth. A growth mindset fosters resilience and a positive outlook on learning and development. Next is mentorship. Seek guidance and mentorship from experienced individuals. They can provide valuable insights and offer you support during your medical journey. Okay, can you please mute yourself? Okay. Next is support network. Now, surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, and colleagues. Their encouragement and understanding can provide emotional stability during demanding times. Work-life balance. Striking a balance between academics and personal life is vital. And allocating time for hobbies, relaxation, and social connections can help prevent burnout and maintain well-being. Next is mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation or deep breathing exercises can help manage stress and increase your focus and promote a sense of calm in the midst of a busy schedule. So, what's the moral of the story? When life throws a pile of textbooks at you, remember to put on your stethoscope cape, laugh a little, mix up a bit of resilience recipe to conquer stress with style. I am almost ending my presentation with the quote by Nelson Mandela. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Thank you. Okay. If you have any questions, you can put up in the chat box. Okay, I have a question already. While preparing for my university exams, I have seen that just a few hours before the exam, my friends ask me a question or ask me about a topic which I have not studied. This happened to me as well. I instantly become anxious and stressed out. That's very obvious. How to deal with this? Um, Okay, so this is good. You know, you need to have faith on yourself. You need to have faith on what you have studied. Last minute cramming is very bad. That doesn't help. That doesn't help you recall anything. You don't remember anything from there. So first is have faith on yourself. Have faith in your preparation. Have faith in what you have studied. And secondly, this is completely my personal opinion. You should avoid such people, at least during exams. Switch off your phone. Completely focus on studies. Have good sleep. Have good food. That is, I guess, necessary. Okay. Do we have any more questions? Also, one more thing I wanted to share. This university exams or simple tests and all these things, marks matter. People who said marks don't matter, I don't really support them. But at the same time, it is not just marks that matter. If you score bad, it is okay. It's the learning that matters. It is the determination. It is your ability to work hard. It is your willpower to change the society or make a positive change or contribute to other people, which matters the most. Okay. Do we have any more questions? I don't think we have. Okay. If you have any more questions, you can reach out to me. I'll share my Gmail ID or I can share my social media links in the chat box. You can definitely reach out to me. I would now like to conclude my